Hello, everybody. It's my own pleasure. I am back. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new NBA World Champions, and their names are the Dallas Mavericks as they put away the Miami Heat 105 to 95, winning the series in 6 games tonight as the game went down at the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida. A big win for the Dallas Mavericks. Basically, Dirk Nowitzki was pretty MIA throughout the first 3 quarters, exploding towards the end of the game with 21 points. He was named the most valuable player of the NBA Finals. And more importantly, Jason Terry, he made the vow about how he needed it to step up against LeBron James. Boy, did he play in a big way in the big series. 28 points tonight, was named the player of the game by you, the NBA viewers, the voters on NBA.com. I thought it was the right choice and the right pick as well. Where do we go from here when it comes to not only the new world champion, the Dallas Mavericks, but to the Miami Heat? First off, for the Dallas Mavericks, right now it's probably the greatest moment in their lives for Jason Kidd, for Dirk Nowitzki, for guys like Tyson Chandler, for guys like Deshaun Stevenson, for guys like J.J. Barea, the coach, Rick Carlisle, for Mark Cuban, the owner of the team, who is considered probably one of the biggest villains in NBA as an owner in the NBA, because he's definitely drawn the ire of David Stern for many times. What happens now to them? Now that they are finally the NBA World Champions, there's going to be a lot of questions. Some of these guys will be in free agency starting next year. And also, what is the future going to bring for guys like Jason Kidd, who's definitely getting up there in age? His journey has been culminated with an NBA title. Does he consider hanging it up after tonight, after winning the NBA championship tonight? So there's a lot of questions that needs to be answered, and a lot of things that will be very interesting to see within the next few months and weeks, especially when it comes to the Dallas Mavericks. For the Miami Heat, the Big Three made this vow that they were going to win the NBA championship. LeBron says that they were going to win not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven. They were primed for ultimately a lot of NBA titles. Tonight was the fall from grace of the Miami Heat as they were unable to deliver an NBA championship to the fans of Miami and to their supporters. So now the pressure gets ratchet up real high for LeBron James, even more than ever before. The reason why that he went to join the Miami Heat was to be a part of an NBA championship team. And unfortunately, in his first year in Miami, he has now failed at that. And on top of that, has not been in, since he's been in the league for now 8 years, he has not even tasted the Larry O'Brien trophy. He's appeared in 2 NBA finals now and failed on both occasions. For Dwayne Wade, he looked like he was hurt, especially after the game, where it looked like he really took a bad injury on his side, and it really never transpired. He played great in the remainder of the series, but he really wasn't that much of a factor. And then with Chris Bosh, it was a Jekyll and Hyde with Chris Bosh. He had some nights where he was very good, some nights where he was very bad. So it really depends on what they can do with the team and get some supporting pieces around the Miami Heat for next season. However, the road for Miami might be even tougher now because of the fact that you have the Chicago Bulls, who is the best team in the NBA this year. I think they're going to rebuild. They're definitely going to be looking for a two guard and they definitely will be in the mix next year. The New York Knicks, the big three of uh, um, they, Amare Stoudemire, Carmelo Anthony, and now with the news that Chauncey Billups will stay in New York. Plus, if they put some good pieces around them, they might be a threat for years to come. And of course, you cannot say anything about the Boston Celtics. I think if you're a Boston fan, this is a frustrating year for you guys because of the fact that you had the team to make it to the NBA Finals and even prevent Miami from getting to the finals. But the trade of Kendrick Perkins destroyed your team. It hurt your team in so many ways, and it actually came back to bite you at the end because that was the key for Miami to go over the Boston Celtics. I think what Boston will be looking for is a big defensive big man to plug the middle of the gap, and that would prevent um, and better defense on for next season. I think you, as long as you can keep your core players intact, I think Boston will be a threat for next year. So, with that said, there's a lot to break down when it comes to the postseason or the off season of the NBA. But the one major thing that has gotten me a little iffy or worried as of right now is too dreadful word called a lockout. We don't know what the lockout's gonna look like. We don't know what can happen there, but we'll have to wait and see about the lockout. Until then, thanks again for listening to this. I'm Mike Fletcher. You know the routine. Hugs and hand pounds. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.